Hi, everybody from Fairfield Union. It's Friday night football. The visiting Buckeyes of Nelsonville-York will take on the homestanding Fairfield Union Falcons. Jason McCumber on camera, Eric Dean and Jim McCumber here on Channel 15. Buckeyes make their way out onto the football field.
Hey, it's a big night for the Buckeyes tonight. A step up in competition as we face Fairfield Union, a team that has given us problems over the last couple years.
Of course, the Buckeyes came up here 2 years ago and got a late block punt and then scored, converted it to defeat Fairfield Union. But then last year, the Falcons came into Boston Field and defeated Nelsonville-York by a score of 17-13, but that was the game in which the Buckeyes had 5 turnovers.
Yeah, the Buckeyes last year had a lot of turnovers in that game, and the Buckeyes actually basically controlled the line of scrimmage last year on both sides of the ball, and turnovers last year just was a downfall for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes coming in at 2-0. Overall, the Buckeyes, of course, defeated Athens in week 1, 39-21. Last week, all over River Valley, 44-6. Fairfield Union, in their first game, they lost to New Lexington, 35-28. And last week, they defeated Liberty Union, 40-15.
Yeah, that had to be a stunner in week 1 for Fairfield Union here.
Kicking off will be Ryan Osborne. David Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes.
Let's go, Buckeyes!
Fairfield Union, they had 389 yards rushing last week against Liberty Union. The Buckeyes, again, we talked about almost 1,000 yards in the first 2 games. 750 of it's been rushing. Osborne kicks it away, a little squib kick up the field, be fielded around the 25-yard line by Bear Lewis. And he'll take it out to the Buckeye 34-yard line, first down and 10.
Say a little squib kick, and you can tell they watched us last week. They definitely don't want to put the ball in the hands of David Jolly. Tell you what, the Bear picked it up and ran right over number 1, Roger Stewart of the Falcons.
They spotted at the Buckeye 35. Jay Edwards at quarterback. On the season, 5 of 7, 210 yards passing and 3 touchdowns through the air. He's also rushed for 2 touchdowns. First, David Jolly, 390 yards rushing thus far and 5 touchdowns. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Option will go right, pitch out to David Jolly. Looking for running room, he's got it. He's at the 50, the 45, the 40. David Jolly will be taken down in Fairfield Union territory.
About a 43-yard gain for David Jolly, and that's what we ran extremely well last week was the option. Jay's really reading that in well. Nice blocking on the outside by Adam Wagner, and it helped David Jolly turn the corner.
David Jolly has only carried the ball 22 times for that 390 yards coming into this game, and 5 or 6 of those 22 times have gone for more than 50 yards on the rush.
And that's something special right now with the Buckeyes. They're able to give the ball not only to David, but they can spread it out, and that's how that offense is just really working well right now.
Edwards keeps himself around this end. Jay Edwards. Edwards inside the 15. Another nice gain for the Buckeyes.
Hey, Jay right there, he just faked it to Jolly in that power formation. Was able to bootleg it around this end. That end just sucked down inside big time, and nice block on the end there by Joey Smeltzer.
13-yard pickup. Buckeyes first and 10 at the 14 of Fairfield Union. Opening minute of this game. Jay Edwards over center. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis, left side. Bear Lewis still churning and takes it inside the 10. It looks like he'll pick up about 5 yards.
And Stewart on the tackle for the Falcons, along with number 40, which is Chase Burge. And I tell you, I've heard a lot of good things about Chase Burge on the Falcon side of the ball.
Second down and 5 for the Buckeyes at the 9-yard line of the Falcons. Buckeyes look to go out of the power I formation. Edwards takes the snap. It'll go to David Jolly, left side. David Jolly going for the end zone. And he's going to be just shy of it.
And they're going to mark him down about on the 3-yard line, but he should have enough for that first down.
First down and goal to go for the Buckeyes. Once again, we've been saying it over and over again, those orange jerseys up front, opening up some big holes.
Yeah, we mentioned it late last week in that game against River Valley, just how well that offensive line's been playing in only the first 2 weeks of the season.
First and goal Buckeyes at the 3-yard line of Fairfield Union on tonight's opening drive. Edwards take the snap. It's the fullback Bear Lewis. He's turning, driving for that goal line. And they say he's in for a touchdown, I believe.
Oh no, I tell you, I think the back judge.
No, they're saying it's second down.
Yeah, the back judge, he was almost had both arms up. Not sure what he was saying. But the side judge said he's down at about the 1-yard line.
Second goal at the 1. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. He'll keep it himself on the sneak, and he's in for the Buckeye touchdown.
You know, as we said, what a job up front. Those big guys up front are moving Fairfield Union around right now.
David Jolly will hold. Jay Edwards will attempt the point after touchdown. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes take the opening kickoff. They drive it right down the field and put it into the end zone and take a 7-0 lead. Bear Lewis will kick it away back deep for the Falcons. Rodney Tharp and Caleb Cottrell. Bear Lewis kicks it over to the right side. It'll be run down by Rodney Tharp. Running it up the left side of the field, and he's taken down nicely by the Buckeyes.
David Jolly on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Patrick Norway on the stop for the Buckeyes.
Along with Patrick Norway.
So the Falcons, they'll start off their first possession on their own 24-yard line. First down and 10. Trailing the Buckeyes 7-0.
Tell you something we're going to see this week out of Federal Union is same thing that we've seen in the last couple games with Athens and River Valley, a lot of misdirection.
Stewart hands it off on this side, and the running back's hit and dropped right around the line of scrimmage.
Right down in there by Josh Hodson and number 78, Trevor Polly.
Caleb Cottrell, the ball carrier that time. He's been the leading rusher for Fairfield Union. He has 211 yards coming into this game and 2 touchdowns. Roger Stewart, the quarterback, last week is 4 for 4 passing for 101 yards against Liberty Union. Second down and 9.
Ball down.
The Buckeyes say they have it. And the men in the black and white striped shirts agree.
Hey, I'm not sure if that was John McCullough or Josh Hodson. I don't believe it was Josh Hodson, but it might have been John McCullough on that fumble recovery.
So the Buckeyes in great field position for their second possession, leading 7-0. Ball resting at the 22 of Fairfield Union, 8:42 to play in the first quarter. Buckeyes out of the I formation with Bear Lewis at fullback, David Jolly at tailback, Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. Edwards takes the snap, pitches out to Jolly on the right side, will try to outrun the defenders, but unable to do so, and he's taken down.
So he's brought in down in there by J.D. Smith, which came up quick from his defensive back position. Just Buckeyes there just trying to run a pitch 18, get the Jolly outside. He's shown great speed all year, and just nice defensive play that time by the Falcons.
Loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 for the Buckeyes at the 26 of Fairfield Union. As I mentioned earlier, Jay Edwards 5 of 7 on the year passing, 210 yards and 3 touchdowns. Last week, 4 of 6 passing, 145 yards. Option coming to this side. It'll be pitched out. David Jolly gives a stiff arm, but he's taken down. Nice tackle by Roger Stewart.
Yeah, Roger Stewart made a great tackle from that linebacker spot. And we ran that option last week out of this. We've been showing it in a couple different formations this year. And out of the spread, linebacker was able to float to the ball pretty good.
Buckeyes now 3rd down and 11. A 3-yard gain for David Jolly. Buckeyes at the 23 of the Falcons. Hodgson split out wide to the left. Smeltzer to the right. Edwards back to pass, throws, it's tipped, and it's picked off by Fairfield Union. Running on the left side, and David Jolly will make the tackle right around midfield.
Hey, nice job by Fairfield Union getting their hands up on that defensive line, and that ball's up, it's anybody's ball, and just nice interception. Nice job by David Jolly chasing down that ball carrier.
So Fairfield Union will have it at the Buckeye 49, 1st down and 10. 7-0 Nelsonville-York, 7:12 to play, 1st quarter. Turnovers even at 1 apiece. Roger Stewart at quarterback. Pitch out coming to this side to Cottrell. And Cottrell's going to pick up about 4 yards to the Buckeye 45.
Looks like Jolly and Talbert on the carry, and I tell you, Hodgson did a good job. He read his keys. He came up to turn that ball inside and leave the tackling up to the linebackers that time.
Fairfield Union 2nd down and 6 at the Buckeye 45. Roger Stewart at quarterback. Hands it off to Cottrell, straight up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Kala and Steve Young on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Pardon me, that one was not number 25, Caleb Cottrell. It was number 5, Casey McCurdy. He's the son of the head coach here at Fairfield Union. Last week, McCurdy had 126 yards rushing for the Falcons and 8 carries. 3rd down and 3 for Fairfield Union. Ball at the Buckeye 42. Stewart keeps it himself, and he's wrapped up and taken down. And it looks like he's just shy of a 1st down by about a foot, but let's see where they mark it.
And Polly on the tackle, and tell you, running the option that time out of that formation.
And they will measure. Looks like he's just shy of the 1st down. 5:46 to play here in the 1st quarter. Buckeyes leading 7-0 over the Falcons. Chain gang comes out. And he will be short. Looks like about 6 inches to a foot.
And I'm sure they're going to line up right now and probably give the ball to McCurdy right up the middle, or you'll probably see Stewart with a quarterback sneak.
So it'll be 4th down and inches for the Falcons. Ball resting at the Buckeye 39, just outside the 39. Fairfield Union breaks huddle. Let's see if Roger Stewart, the quarterback, keeps it himself, and he does so, and he's got the 1st down. He'll pick up a couple yards to the Buckeye 37.
Adam Barber and Bear Lewis on the stop of the Buckeyes. Gain is good for a Falcon 1st down.
First down and 10 for the Falcons at the Buckeye 37-yard line. 5:18 to play in the opening quarter. Buckeyes up 7-0. Stewart back to pass, throws on the left side, and it's just barely overthrown to the intended receiver, Travis Dennison.
Hey, this is something Buckeyes are going to see all night tonight. With this type of offense, so there's a lot of misdirection, and the play-action passes will work extremely well off of it. And that time, Stewart just overthrew his receiver.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Falcons.
Second down and 10 for Fairfield Union at the Buckeye 37. Roger Stewart takes the snap, hands it off to Cottrell around this side, and he's hit and dropped by John McCullough.
And that play it seemed like was just taking a little bit too long, and McCullough, his lineman pulled in front of him, and he was able to follow him right to the ball carrier.
And that's a loss of about 4, and it'll bring up 3rd and 14. Big play for the Buckeyes. Anytime you can get those tackles for loss.
And McCullough's having a good night so far tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
Ball resting at the Buckeye 41. Again, it's 3rd down and 14 for the Falcons. Stewart fakes a handoff. Now he'll throw, and it's picked off by the Buckeyes down at the 23.
And there's a penalty on the, I think they are called, there's a penalty down, but they, Gene Hartman with the interception.
Roger Stewart throwing that pass under duress. A couple Buckeyes after him. Face masking on the interception return call against the Falcons.
I tell you, Jim, as soon as I see that, anytime I see the flag go down in our defensive backfield, it scares me because we just have not had those calls go our way.
You just assume it's going to be pass interference, whether it actually took place or not. So the Buckeyes get it back. Nice catch by Gene Hartman on the interception.
And I tell you, that was all started because we had a lot of pressure up front on that defensive line.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 4:25 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes go out of the eye on 1st and 10. Hand off to Jolly on this side, David Jolly. And he's going to pick up a nice gain, 9 or 10 yards. It looks like he's got the first down.
And I don't know if you've seen that, but we had it looked like Jay, basically it was a fumble on the snap, and he was able to pick that out and just ran a backside trap right here. And just a nice job of recovering that football.
11-yard gain for David Jolly. It's a 1st down and 10 situation for the Buckeyes on their own 38. Buckeyes with 2 wide receivers split out on the right side. Edwards over center at quarterback. And he'll hand it off to Bear Lewis. Bear Lewis trying to spin away. Hit by several black jerseys before he goes down.
And Burge was the first one on the tackle for Fairfield Union.
Chase Burge, 6'4", 230-pound middle linebacker. He's a junior and also plays tight end.
And I talked earlier, I talked to a lot of people before the game, and they said this is a kid you need to watch on the defensive side of the ball.
4-yard gain for Bear Lewis at 2nd down and 6. Buckeyes on their own 42-yard line. Edwards will go out of the shotgun this time. Looking for a receiver. Now he'll run straight up the field, Jay Edwards. And he'll dive. It looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the first down, maybe a half yard.
Yeah, I don't know if that was design play, but we have had a lot of success on that quarterback draw out of that formation. It was a nice job also by Josh Hodson. He was downfield on a pattern and was trying to direct traffic for Jay so he could get a block for him.
Pick up a 5, 3rd down and 1 for the Buckeyes.
3rd down and 1 for the Buckeyes.
Ball at the Buckeye 47. Nelsonville-York with the power set. Handoff will go to Jolly. And it looks like he's got the first down for the Buckeyes.
Hey, it was a nice job by David. He was hit in there right when he got the ball by Tom Johnson.
Jolly needed a yard. It looked like he got about a yard and a half. Waiting for the signal. And we're going to have a measurement. 2:29 to play in the first quarter. The Buckeyes leading 7-0, and the officials will measure. And he's got the football by half the length He's got the first down by half the length of the football.
That's 5th first down for the Buckeyes so far, just almost toward the end of this first quarter.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line, leading 7-0. Buckeyes will go out of the I formation. Hodgson and Wagner split out wide to the right. Smeltzer to this side. Option. Pitch out to David Jolly. David Jolly trying to get the corner, and he's taken down right around the 48-yard line. A pickup of about 4 for the Buckeyes.
J.D. Smith again on the tackle from that corner position.
Buckeyes in Falcon territory at the 48. Bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, I think we've seen the option about 3 times tonight, and every time we've seen it out of different formations. So it's becoming hard for these teams scouting us just to pick out when we're going to start running that.
Jay Edwards really seems to run it well out of that quarterback position, holds on to it to the last second, and always a nice pitch to the tailback.
And I'll tell you, it's a lot of concentration also from that tailback, because you got to be ready at any time for that pitch.
Timeout is called. 1:27 to play in the first quarter, and the Buckeyes are leading 7-0. Buckeyes 2nd down and 6 from the 48 of Fairfield Union. The Falcons called that last timeout. Jolly in motion. Buckeyes out of the shotgun. Edwards takes the snap. Edwards looking to run. And he's hit and actually knocked about 4 yards up the field.
Hey, he'll be real close to that first down.
Looks like he's got it. See where they spot the ball. Will we have another measurement? And the official, well, it looked like he was going to motion first down, but now he waves those arms high in the air for a measurement. Really nice facility here at Fairfield Union, and of course when we were here 2 years ago the bleachers were treacherous.
Yeah.
And they've replaced them with the nice aluminum bleachers on both sides of the field.
Yeah, and they put a new press box in. They've really updated this facility.
Buckeyes 1st down and 10 after the measurement. 1:18 to play in the opening quarter. The Buckeyes with a 7-0 lead. Nelsonville-York out of the power I formation. Ball resting at the 42 of Fairfield Union. Handoff goes to Bear Lewis, straight up the middle. Bear Lewis. Nice run by Bear. Nice blocking by the Buckeye front line.
I'll tell you, and you got to get on your man quick when you run those quick dives, and just a nice job up front by that offensive line.
About a 12-yard pickup for Bear Lewis to the 30 of Fairfield Union. Buckeyes 1st down and 10. Clock running under 1 minute to play in this first quarter. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Couple wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Option coming this side. Pitch out to David Jolly. And Jolly knocked out of bounds. Short gain for the Buckeyes, 1 or 2 yards.
Tell you, J.D. Smith on the tackle. And what they're doing right now with J.D. Smith is they're moving him to the wide side of the field, or our strong formation. He's definitely their strong side corner.
Gain of 1, called 2nd down and 9. Buckeyes at the 29 of the Falcons. Buckeyes out of the I formation. Handoff on the left side, David Jolly. Jolly with a nice gain.
Another trap to this backside for the Buckeyes, and nice gain by David.
Looks like he'll pick up about 5, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Jolly already up to 71 yards just here in the first quarter.
Let's see if the Buckeyes will get off another play before the first quarter draws to a close. Running at 10 seconds. Looks like the Buckeyes will let the first quarter run out. Jay Edwards over on the sideline talking to head coach Dave Boston and offensive coordinator Tom Taggart, and that's the end of the first quarter. The Buckeyes took the opening kickoff. They marched down the field on their opening drive to take a 7-0 lead, and at the end of one, again, it's 7-0 Buckeyes. Buckeyes 3rd down and 4 at the 24 of Fairfield Union as we begin the second quarter. Hand off to Bear Lewis on the left side. Bear Lewis forward for a Buckeye first down.
I'll tell you, he really hits that hole hard. He's brought down in there by Stewart, which knocked his helmet off, and Burge again on the tackle.
5-yard pickup to the 19 where the Buckeyes will have it first down and 10.
Tell you, we talked about how even these Buckeye running backs, we can just give the ball to anyone right now. We got David Jolly, 71 yards. Bear Lewis approaching 30 yards on just 5 carries. And Jay Edwards running out of the quarterback draws is up to 25 yards on 4 carries.
Buckeyes out of the power I, first down and 10. Edwards keeps it himself. Edwards will take it down to about the 16-yard line, a gain of 3.
Tell you, Stewart again on the tackle, and you know he's had a nice first half so far too.
Now they'll actually spot it back to about the 17, where it's second down and about 8. Buckeyes out of the power I. Leading 7-0, second down and about 8 for Nelsonville-York. Fake handoff, Edwards keeping it himself, fakes it inside, comes to the outside, and he's going to be taken down inside the 15, right around the 13, a pickup of about 4.
And he put a real good move on Brock Bowen, or I'm sorry, Casey Ruff, and then J.D. Smith again from that cornerback position had to chase Jay down.
3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes at the 14 of Fairfield Union.
Bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes going out of the I formation this time. 3rd down and 4 at the 14. Hand off to Bear Lewis, straight up the middle. A flag comes in after Lewis picks up the first down as he dives to the 7.
That's definitely usually in that holding spot, and it is going to be holding on the Buckeyes.
Flag on the play. Holding called on Nelsonville.
10 minutes to play in the first half, 7-0 Buckeyes.
Tell you, I think Bear Lewis had plenty for the first down. That play happened so quick, you almost wondered where the holding play took place.
So it'll still be 3rd down for the Buckeyes. But instead of 3rd and 4, now it's going to be 3rd and about 14. Ball resting at the 23 of Fairfield Union. Buckeyes 3rd down and about 14. Edwards takes the snap, dropping back to pass, being rushed, and Edwards being sacked all the way back at the 40-yard line of Fairfield Union.
Tell you, and the Buckeyes were trying to set up a screen, and Fairfield Union just did a good time that time. They just followed the lineman out there, and Jay did a good job. Didn't throw that ball, kept the interception down, and take those minus yards right now.
They spot it at the 36. They give the forward progress as Fairfield Union drove Jay back. It's 4th down and about 27 for the Buckeyes. At the 36-yard line of Fairfield Union, the Buckeyes will punt it away. David Jolly back deep to punt. Nice snap. Jolly gets it away. Bouncing, and it bounces into the end zone for the touchback. So Fairfield Union will have it on their own 20-yard line with 9:03 to play in the first half. 7-0 Buckeyes on top. It'll go down as a 36-yard punt for David Jolly. Of course, it'll be brought out to the 20. Once again at quarterback for Fairfield Union, Roger Stewart. Hand off this side to McCurdy. He spins away. And he's still going, finally taken down at the Fairfield Union 43-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 23.
And that's the first big run for the Falcons tonight. I think he just basically got kind of hit in the middle of that line, and we couldn't see him until he got about 10 yards downfield.
3-yard gain, get the Falcons a first down on the 43-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 from their own 43. Stewart will hand it off to this side to Rodney Tharp. And nice play by the Buckeyes, a gain of 2.
Yeah, Edwards and Young on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Jay Edwards and Steve Young on the stop for the Buckeyes.
Now to bring up a 2nd down and 8 situation.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Falcons.
Ball resting at the Falcon 45. Stewart takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws on the right side, and it is complete. And it'll be good enough for a first down for Fairfield Union.
I tell you,
it'll go for about 10 yards.
And right now, we're just playing about 10 yards off, 10, 12 yards off their wideout. And, you know, that little hitch is going to be there all night till the Buckeyes move up.
Travis Dennison on the catch for the Falcons. They have it at the Buckeye 43, first down and 10. 7:52 to play in the first half, 7-0 Buckeyes. Handoff to McCurdy, and he's knocked forward. Nice gain for the Falcons.
Okay, and he's brought down in there by Zach Talbert and John McCullough.
Gain of about 7 for McCurdy.
For the Buckeyes.
2nd down and 3 for the Falcons.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 2 for the Falcons.
Okay, it looks like the Falcon offense has kind of woke up a little bit now in this 2nd quarter.
Ball at the Buckeye 35. And we have a timeout called by Nelsonville-York. 7:23 to play in the first half. 7-0 Buckeyes. Second down and about 2 for Fairfield Union at the Buckeye 35. Handoff to McCurdy on the right side. Still going, breaking some tackles. Finally brought down.
Casey McCurdy, the ball
Okay,
carrier.
David Jolly on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And right now, the Falcons are just starting to control the line of scrimmage.
Gain is good for a
Ball resting at the Buckeye 27, first down and 10. Nelsonville-York needs someone to step up defensively. Make a big play here. 7 minutes to play in the first half. 7-0 Nelsonville-York. Roger Stewart over center, takes a snap, hands it off to McCurdy on the left side, and a nice gain for McCurdy. Hit hard, but a nice gain again for Casey McCurdy.
Hey, Edwards with the first contact, but I think Jolly came in with a shoulder and put him down pretty hard.
Gain of about 8 yards for the Falcons. 2nd down and 2 at the Buckeye 19.
And right now, the Buckeyes just need to come up with a big play right here, and they're just getting pretty much pushed off the ball right now on defense.
Stewart takes a snap, and the Buckeyes all over the running back, but Stewart kept it himself, and it looks like he's got the first down.
Hey, Adam Wagner, I believe.
I thought he had the back for a loss.
Yeah, he made contact, and I'm not sure if it was a read option or not, but he made contact with the ball carrier, and Stewart just pulled it out, and nice heads-up play, and was able to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the Buckeye 15, 6 minutes to play in the first half. Caleb Cottrell and Casey McCurdy in the backfield. Roger Stewart over center. Hands it off to Cottrell around the right side. And he's brought down by the Buckeyes. Gain of about 3, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
Jolly on a tackle, and I believe Josh Hodson with the first contact from that defensive end position.
Josh Hodson on the stop for the Buckeyes. Three-yard gain brings up
second down and 7. Falcons at the 12-yard line of the Buckeyes. Stewart takes a snap, hands it off to McCurdy on the left side.
Casey McCurdy, the ball carrier. Jay Edwards on the
And let's see where they mark it. He'll be about 2 yards shy of a first down where it's 3rd and 2.
Edwards with the tackle, and right now McCurdy's doing all the damage just in between the tackles of the Buckeyes.
Ball resting at the Buckeye 6-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2, 4:45 to play in the first half. Official timeout. How quickly momentum can change. The Buckeyes, Bear Lewis runs for a first down deep in Falcon territory, and the yellow flag comes in, a holding on the Buckeyes, and then later the Falcons get the sack and hold Nelsonville-York to punt it away, and now Fairfield Union driving, trying to tie it up.
Let's go, D!
3rd down and 2 for the Falcons at the Buckeye 6. Flag comes in.
flag on the play.
Buckeyes are clapping. Illegal, I know it is offsides on Fairfield Union. Now to make it 3rd and 7.
It's first penalty tonight on the Falcons.
So let's see if the Buckeyes can take advantage of that 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd and 7 at Nelsonville-York's 11-yard line.
Right now, I believe McCurdy is out with an equipment problem, and so, he's the one that's been done all the yardage here on this drive.
Let's go, D!
Roger Stewart at quarterback. Stewart keeps it himself, and he's hit and dropped. It looks like he'll be shy of a first down.
Roger Stewart, the ball carrier.
It will bring up 4th down.
He's awful close, so he's a lot closer than I expected him to be, and they'll probably, they gave it to him.
They say it's first down.
Stop is made by Dean Hartnett for the Buckeyes. Dean is good for a Falcon first down.
So it's 1st and goal at the Buckeye 5. 3:48 to play before halftime. Buckeyes leading 7-0, but the Falcons knocking at the door.
They have a big opportunity right there for the Buckeyes. We needed to stop them on that play, and it was a nice job by Stewart to pick up that first down.
Casey McCurdy back in for the Falcons, and Fairfield Union will take a timeout. 3:31 to play before halftime, 7-0 Buckeyes. Fairfield Union, 1st and goal at the Buckeye 5. Man in motion. Handoff to McCurdy on the left side. He's in for the touchdown.
Hey, they led with Burge that time in the hole, and McCurdy just goes through almost untouched.
So the Falcons an extra point away from tying this one up. 3:26 to play in the first half. And Fairfield Union will line up the line on the left side. The kicker, Ryan Osborne, or pardon me, that is Billy Stockham, that will attempt the point after touchdown. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 3:26 to play in the first half. Buckeyes 7, Falcons 7. Ryan Osborne will kick it away for the Falcons. David Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes. He moves up a little bit. The opening kickoff was a squib up the field. Kick coming to this side of the field. It's Gene Hartman. Hartman. And a nice return for Gene Hartman to about the 38-yard line of the Buckeyes.
Josh Van Fossen on the stop for the Falcons.
Let's see if the Buckeyes can put together a nice little 3-minute drive here before half and regain the lead.
Yeah, big series here for the Buckeye offense. You know, we were so close last time, had that penalty, kind of threw us back. Have to come back and control the line of scrimmage right here.
Buckeyes on their own 38-yard line. Edwards back to pass, throwing on the left side, and it is complete. Let's see where they spot it.
They're not going to give him forward progress. Not a very good spot at all.
He was at least 2, maybe 3 yards further up the field. A 1-yard gain on the play. Makes the catch, driven back 3 yards, and that's where they spot it. So the Buckeyes 2nd down and 9 on their own 40-yard line. And now the Buckeyes will call timeout. 2:37 to play in the first half. It's 7-7. Buckeyes 2nd down and 9. Jay Edwards out of the shotgun. The Buckeyes on their own 40-yard line. Takes a snap, looking for a receiver. Throwing long on this side. David Jolly goes up, and it falls incomplete at the 30-yard line of Fairfield Union.
Hey, it's not really a bad throw by Jay there with the ability of David to jump up. You got to give him that opportunity to make that catch, and it was just that. It was ball was thrown up there just toward David, and he almost came down with it.
We're seeing Jolly pull down some acrobatic catches over the years when he was playing wide receiver. Buckeyes 3rd down and 9 now from their own 40, 2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
And the only downfall about that incompletion, now it stops the clock, and now the Buckeyes are looking at a 3rd down and long.
Jay Edwards under center, dropping back to pass. It'll be a draw play. David Jolly running room. He's got the first down as he'll take it to about the 31, pardon me, the 41 of Fairfield Union. Be about a 19-yard pickup for the Buckeyes.
I'll tell you, nice calling there by the Buckeye coaching staff.
Gives the Buckeyes a first down. Ball spot on the Falcon 41-yard line.
2:15
to play here in the first half. Plenty of time for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, right now that's what the Buckeyes, they just have to stay in their, in their offense right now, not try to do anything fancy, just keep doing what they've been doing.
Fake option, and Edwards is going to be sacked.
The Buckeyes were trying to run the pass off of that option, and it was looked like there was a little bit of miscommunications there.
It's going to be a loss of about 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 19 back at midfield. 1:40 to play. Clock is running here in the first half. Game is tied at 7. Buckeyes will go out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers on each side of the field. Edwards takes the snap. And he's hit right as he releases it, and it falls incomplete.
Hey, it was, you have to, you can only hold your man for so long, and that's the type of pattern where you're waiting for David Jolly to run an out and up, and that pass pattern takes some time, and the Buckeyes, they did good for the first 3 seconds. You just got to hold them a little bit longer on that type of pass pattern.
3rd down and 19 for the Buckeyes at midfield. Once again out of the shotgun with 2 wide receivers split out on each side. Bear Lewis in the backfield to block, or maybe to slip out for a screen. Edwards will now run with it, and he's taken down. Be a gain of about 2 to the 48 of Fairfield Union. Clock running, 1:03 to play in the first half. And it's 4th and 17.
And you can tell right now all the momentum is definitely flipped to the side of the Falcons. And Fairfield Union has 1 timeout remaining, so does the Buckeyes.
So let's see if the Buckeyes let the clock run all the way down and either take a delay of game penalty or punt it right as the play clock gets down to a couple seconds before the penalty. Clock now at 24 seconds. And now the Buckeyes will take the delay of game penalty. 16 seconds to play before halftime.
Flag on the play. Delay of game called on the Buckeyes.
A second penalty on the Buckeyes tonight so far for 15 yards.
Ball spotted back at the 47 of Nelsonville-York. Where to be 4th down and 22. Buckeyes will punt it away. 16 seconds to play before halftime. High snap. Jolly leaps and pulls it down. Nice punt to the right side. Takes a Buckeye roll, picked up inside the 5-yard line by the Falcons. And the return man hit and dropped right around the 15-yard line with 5 seconds to play.
And he pushed out by McCullough and Hodson. And
so Fairfield Union, 5 seconds to play here before halftime. Game's tied at 7. Of course, the Falcons back on their own 16. You figure they're going to take a knee and take it to end the halftime. You wouldn't think they'd risk a pass here and maybe an interception return by the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a pass, but I wouldn't be surprised just to see a quick dive to McCurdy. You know, he really dominated in that second quarter.
Buckeyes with Jay Edwards playing safety. About 25 yards back up the field, and Stewart keeps it himself from the quarterback position. And it's halftime here at Fairfield Union High School. It's the Buckeyes 7 and the Falcons 7. Buckeyes making their way back out on the field here at Fairfield Union.
First half stats for the Buckeyes. On the ground, David Jolly leading the Buckeyes with 90 yards. Bear Lewis 27 yards. And Jay Edwards with the lone Buckeye touchdown. Edwards 1 of 4 for 12 yards, and the Buckeyes got 8 first downs and 2 penalties for 15 yards. On the ground for Fairfield Union, we're looking at Casey McCurdy leading them, the Falcons, on the ground with 59 yards and 1 touchdown. And Caleb Cottrell, 6 yards on 4 carries. In the quarterback, Roger Stewart has 5 carries for 14 yards. Stewart through the air is 1 of 3 tonight for 12 yards. Falcons got 6 first downs and 1 penalty for 5 yards.
Buckeyes coming out on the field to begin the second half. I noticed, I believe it was assistant coach Jay Klein talking to a couple of the officials. I think he was asking for an explanation. Not sure on what subject.
I tell you, we've been talking about that penalty late in the second quarter, or midway through the second quarter, that Buckeyes had the ball down inside the 10, and it really changed the momentum of this football game.
Buckeyes up 7-0, and it went from 1st and goal to 3rd and 14.
Yeah, and you know, the play happened so quick. We were trying to figure out you know, how they could have called a penalty on that, but you know, of course, we're up here, and you know, they're down there right in front of it. I'm sure they seen it, but yeah, I'm sure that maybe that might have been part of that topic of discussion there with the coaches and officials.
Benton County only trailing Jackson 7-6, somewhat of a surprise.
Well, you know, Jackson lost a lot of starters. And Humphreys, which was probably 85–90% of that offense last year, you know, has graduated, and you know they're trying to find their new identity down there at Jackson right now. And of course, it seems like they've kind of controlled that area between the Wellston Rockets and Benton County. They've definitely they've came out on the on top on those last games the last 2 or 3 years.
107.7 WSEO here tonight, carrying this game, Timothy Bookman and Kevin Dunnigan.
I believe they'll be doing double duty this week. I think they're also going to go down to Peden Stadium tomorrow and then possibly do 1 or 2 of the games down there.
Federal Hawking plays Parkersburg Catholic at 11 a.m. and then I believe it's 7 o'clock when Athens and Alexander take the field at Peden Stadium.
Yes, it is 7 o'clock game tonight, and I'm not sure. I believe they're doing the Federal Hawking game and Parkersburg Catholic game also.
Bear Lewis will kick it away to begin the second half. Back deep for the Falcons, Rodney Tharp and Caleb Cottrell. Of course, a big series here to begin the second half. Falcons will get the ball to begin the second half. Nelsonville-York needs to have a good defensive series. Taken by an up man. And he takes it out to the 42-yard line. Good field position for Fairfield Union.
Yeah, nice line drive kick by Bear. Usually those type of kicks are hard to field. And he did a good job fielding it and picked up some nice yards brought down in there by Hartman. And as you're saying, big series here for the Buckeyes. You know, Buckeyes completely, you know, I believe controlled the first quarter and a half of this football game. And then the big penalty in the second quarter kind of turned the tides a little bit. Now Fairfield is kind of had the momentum the last 8 minutes of the game.
Roger Stewart hands it off to Cottrell on the right side. Running room for Caleb Cottrell. He's got the first down. Picks up 10.5, 11 yards.
Brought down by Edwards, and hey, that's what Fairfield Union wanted to do with their first play of the second half.
Gain of 11 to the Buckeye 47.
11-yard gain, get the Falcons the first down, ball's followed. The Buckeye 47-yard line.
Game tied at 7 apiece as we begin the third quarter. Roger Stewart at quarterback. Man in motion coming to this side. It's Tharp. Handoff to McCurdy on the left side. And the ball's loose. And let's see, the Buckeyes have got it.
Hey, big break for the Buckeyes right there. And, you know, I saw Bear Lewis was right in there. Almost got that handoff. And I don't know who busted the ball out of McCurdy's hands, but big break right there for the Buckeyes. Second fumble tonight for the Falcons.
Joe Smeltzer recovered it, I believe. But as you said, I'm not sure who knocked that ball loose. It's a big play by the Buckeye defense, and that's just what the doctor ordered.
You know,
Buckeyes first and 10 on their own 35. Out of the I formation. Edwards keeps it himself straight up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
Burge.
Close to 5.
Yeah, it looks like Burge along with Casey Ruff on the tackle for the Falcons.
Gain of close to 5. It'll bring up a second down and 5 situation.
You know, and the first half alone, the Buckeyes really did a good job rushing the football. The Falcons really haven't stood up on 4 straight downs and have stopped them.
Buckeyes out of the power I. Hand off to Bear Lewis on the left side, and he breaks away from a would-be tackler right at the line of scrimmage and surges forward. He's close to a first down.
Stewart on the tackle for the Falcons. Stewart having a nice night on the defensive side of the ball.
It is a first down for the Buckeyes. Again, Bear hit right at the line and busts loose. Picks up about 5 yards for the first down. Buckeyes with the ball on their own 45-yard line. 10:34 to play, third quarter. Game tied at 7. Edwards takes the snap from Dexter, hands it off to Jolly. Spins a little bit, takes it to midfield. picks up about 5.
Eric Glasscock on the tackle, coming in from his defensive end position, and nice run by David Jolly.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Buckeyes.
And that's what the Buckeyes have been doing good. They've just been lining up straight ahead, just running right down, right through the middle of the football field.
Buckeyes with a wide receiver split out on the left side, going out of the power eye on 2nd and 5 from midfield. Edwards keeps it himself, nearly breaks away, and somebody grabbed his jersey from behind to slow him down a little bit. He's got the first down as he picks up close to 7 yards.
And I tell you, I think Jay saw the seam to the outside, and he tried to break it to the outside, and it looked like Stewart got a hand on him, slowed him down.
Buckeyes 1st and 10. Ball resting at the 43
Come on, guys, get behind them.
of Fairfield Union. Buckeyes out of the I formation, a wide receiver split out on each side. Edwards and the ball in the air. And let's see who's got it. Looks like the Buckeyes may have got it back.
I don't know. It looked like it popped right up into Barry Lewis's hands, but it didn't. And we did get the ball. It looked like Travis Saylor landed on that ball. You know, I've seen that earlier in the first quarter, little exchange problem between the quarterback and center, and we definitely didn't need that turnover right there.
So the Buckeyes not only avoided the big turnover, they pick up close to 4 yards. 2nd down and about 6. Option coming this side, pitch out to David Jolly, and this time Fairfield Union is all over the option. They covered it well.
Yeah, and they actually ran it to the short side that time, away from J.D. Smith, which has had a huge first half on defense for the Falcons. And that time coming up from the corner was Casey Ruff on that tackle.
Falcons seem like after the first quarter, they've kind of taken away the outside game of the Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know, and the Buckeyes right now, they've had all their success really running right at the Falcons.
3rd down and 10 now for Nelsonville-York at the 44-yard line of Fairfield Union. Out of the I formation. Hodgson in motion. And it's going to be a draw play. David Jolly cuts it to the right. Still fighting, breaks loose. And let's see where they spot him.
And they're gonna mark him back about 4 yards back.
And he is going to be about 4 yards shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Buckeyes at the 37 of Fairfield Union.
That's going to bring up 4th down and 4 yards to go.
Interesting play for the Buckeyes. Hard one to defend for Fairfield Union. They won't know if the Buckeyes are going to run for it here or pass for it. 4th and 4 situation. Buckeyes at the 37 of the Falcons. Handoff goes to Jolly, straight up the middle, fighting. First down, Buckeye.
I'll tell you, what a job. You can give a lot of that credit to David Jolly, but 2 lead backs in that hole with that offensive line pushing their linemen downfield. That's what it's all about right there.
Nice blocking on this side of the offensive line. As you said, the backs blocking well, and then Jolly broke a couple tackles. About an 8-yard pickup. Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 29 of Fairfield Union. 7:35 to play, 3rd quarter.
And that run right there, David Jolly tops the 100-yard mark for the 3rd straight game.
Out of the power eye, the Buckeyes hand off Bear Lewis straight up the middle. Bear Lewis breaks a tackle. Finally taken down after a gain of about 11.
Hey, right here, I wouldn't be surprised to see Fairfield Union get ready to take a timeout. Buckeyes doing what they do best, and that's just running the ball right at the middle of the football field.
Buckeyes have all the weapons offensively. They can take it outside, and of course Bear Lewis, a big fullback, and he just shoots through the holes up the middle.
And you know, right now it's not like they're doing anything fancy. They're just lining up in that power formation and just running the football. 1st
and 10 at the 17 of the Falcons. Hand off to Jolly on the right side, trying to break away. And Jolly will take it inside the 15, close to the 14, a gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd down and about 7 for the Bucks. Game tied at 7 apiece, 6:45 to play in the third quarter.
Hey, this is definitely what the Buckeyes needed after recovering that fumble to start this second quarter off, or third quarter off.
Let's go, Buck!
Buckeyes 2nd and 7 at the 14 of Fairfield Union. Handoff goes to Jolly on the left side. And Jolly takes it down to about the 11-yard line, a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. 3rd down and 3 situation for the Buckeyes.
Yeah, Stewart on the tackle from his linebacker spot, and just a backside trap. Good penetration that time by the defensive end. It kind of pushed Jolly a little bit farther inside.
Let's go, Buck! Get behind them!
Buckeyes out of the power eye on 3rd down and 3 at the 11 of the Falcons. Handoff to Bear Lewis, straight up the middle. Now he's driven back, but he's got the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Buckeyes right around the 6-yard line.
That's a 12th 1st down tonight for the Buckeyes.
First and goal for Nelsonville-York. It's actually spotted at the 7, maybe just inside the 7, about the 6.5-yard line. Buckeyes trying to regain the lead. Game tied at 7. Out of the power I formation, the Buckeyes. Handoff to David Jolly. Jolly going for the end zone. And let's see, touchdown Buckeyes.
Nice way to find the cones there by David Jolly. He stayed with his blockers. Just nice heads-up play. Good blocking up front.
(13-7) Nelsonville-York. Jay Edwards will attempt the point after touchdown. He hit a 30-yard field goal against River Valley last week and was 5 of 6 on extra points. And of course he kicked the first one good. And this one's no good. I believe it was off to the right is what it was ruled.
Hey, and that right there could come up huge because as we've seen, the Fairfield Union kicker has an excellent leg on his extra point. He could probably, he kicked that almost a good 35, 40-yard field goal.
5:14 to play in the third quarter. The Buckeyes have taken a 13-7 lead. Next week, the Buckeyes will return to Boston Field to take on Crooksville, the MVL.
And Crooksville, which plays in, like you said, the MVL, a very strong league composed of teams like Sheridan, New Lex, John Glenn. Just going to be a tough game for the Buckeyes. You know, we haven't played them since, I believe, in a regular league game. I want to say 82 maybe.
Used to be a nice series between the two teams, two solid teams.
Yeah, and I believe it was actually my freshman year was the last year we played them in the regular season. And traditionally, Crooksville, a playoff team, same division as we are, same region, so a lot of playoff points also riding on that game.
Rodney Tharp and Caleb Cottrell back deep. Bear Lewis will kick it away. The approach and the kick. Nice kick, and it'll be taken by Rodney Tharp right around the 14, coming to this side of the field. And Tharp will be taken down right about the 31-yard line of Fairfield Union.
Okay, I think Bear Lewis got the first contact. Gene Hartman's the one that brought him down. And
next week, Fairfield Union will host Amanda Clear Creek.
And right there, you know, there's a team right there. It's been kind of a mystery so far. Amanda Clear Creek with two.
They lost a lot of seniors, I believe, 18, 19 seniors they lost.
Yeah, and you know they've finished starting out this year 0-2, and I'm sure that hasn't happened in quite a long time at Amanda Clear Creek.
1st and 10 for the Falcons. Handoff coming to Tharp on this side. And Tharp's still going, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards for the Falcons.
Hey, I'm not sure what the Falcons found out. They found that they can run on this left side of the Buckeye line, and you know, they're going to take advantage of it right now. About a 9-yard gain by Tharp.
I believe Barber and Young on the stop for Nelsonville-York, but not before Tharp picks up about 8. Second down and 2.
You know, really, the only thing that stopped Fairfield on the last drive was the fumble, so the Buckeyes definitely need to come up with something here to stop them.
Handoff on the right side to Cottrell. Cottrell cuts it back up, and he takes it to the 45-yard line, a gain of about 6, and he's got a first down for Fairfield Union.
Yeah, Hartman and Jolly on the tackle, and you know, right now the Falcons are starting off just controlling that line again.
First down and 10 for the Falcons on their own 45. Roger Stewart over center at quarterback. Hands it off to Caleb Cottrell on the right side, fighting for yardage. And he's going to pick up about 3. And it's going to bring up second down and 7.
Jolly and Hodson on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And that time the Falcons pulled 2 linemen, something we've seen a lot against the Athens Bulldogs, which they had a lot of success running against us.
Falcons with the ball on their own 48-yard line, second down and about 7. Man in motion coming to this side, handoff to McCurdy. McCurdy hit hard, but he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards on the play.
Hey, Barry Lewis came up and put a big hit on it. McCurdy just did not stop.
Third down now and about 3 for Fairfield Union, maybe 2.
Stop him here, Pete.
Ball in Buckeye territory at the 47.
Hey, McCurdy up to 70 yards on the night.
3:08 to play in the third quarter. 13-7 Nelsonville-York. Stewart hands it off to Cottrell on the right side, has running room, and he's got the first down as he picks up about 5.
Looks like Hodson maybe on the tackle, and right now the Buckeyes just got to find a way to take over that line of scrimmage again.
First and 10 for the Falcons at the Buckeye 43. Buckeye defense needs someone to step up and make a huge play. Tharp coming in motion to this side. Stewart keeps it himself and nothing doing. No gain on the play.
Edwards and Polly on the tackle, and you know, I'm not sure if that was a design play, if Stewart was supposed to keep the ball, but McCurdy's had all kinds of success just running right off tackle. And
second down and 10 for Fairfield Union at the Buckeye 43. McCurdy, the lone back, straight behind Stewart, and he's back to pass, throws, and it is complete. Looks like it may be short of a first down, a gain of about 4. And it'll bring up third down and gain of actually about 6. Third down and 4 now for Fairfield Union.
6-yard gain brings up third down and 4 for the Falcons.
Big third down and 4 situation for Fairfield Union at the Buckeye 37. Roger Stewart at quarterback, hands it off this side to Tharp. He spun around and dropped, and let's see if where they spot it, see if he's got the first down. He takes it inside the 35 to about the 34.
And he will look like he'll be a little short.
And it is fourth down.
And I'm sure right now we'll just see, only needing yard, we'll probably see Stewart right here just pick a hole and do a little sneak right here to try to get that first down.
1:03 to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes up by 6. Fourth down and about a half yard to a yard to go for Fairfield Union. The Buckeyes need a big surge here. Roger Stewart, let's see if he keeps it himself. He's going to hand it off. The running back, McCurdy's hit, and he goes down, and let's see where they spot it.
They're going to give him the spot.
Buckeye coaches feel like that the defense has held, but
I think they gave him one heck of a spot that time. Oh, my.
And they are going to measure, and the Buckeye coaches still feel, even with the spot, that the defense has held.
Get out your 50-50 drawing ticket.
I tell you, that was just a nice.
Big measurement in this game. Buckeyes up by 6 with seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like he's going to be just shy of it. He's shy. Buckeyes hold on downs. Big play. Really, Casey McCurdy did an excellent job of even coming close to it. It looked like he was going to be dropped for a loss.
Yeah, he was hit 2 yards deep, and he just didn't stop. Then he got hit twice, and it looked like his progress had stopped. And his knee went down, and he jumped forward, and they gave him that distance.
Buckeyes take over on their own 33 and leading by 6, 41 seconds to play in the third quarter. Buckeyes will go out of the T formation. And handoff goes to Bear Lewis on the left side, and nice blocking on that side of the field by the line, and nice hard running once again by Bear Lewis. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8 yards. 8-yard pickup, 2nd down and 2 for Nelsonville-York. 20 seconds to play, third quarter.
You know, and that's what we've just been lining up, and we've had, averaging probably right around 4 yards, 5 yards a carry, just running in between our tackles right now.
Buckeyes out of the power eye. Handoff once again, Bear Lewis. Nice hard running by Bear. Picks up about 10.
I tell you, and he is just running over some people right now and just hitting that quick dive.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. The Buckeye fans rising to their feet. Nelsonville-York with the football after 3 and leading 13-7. Buckeyes 1st and 10 as we begin the final 12 minutes of action. At the 49 of Fairfield Union, David Jolly tripped up at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain.
Hey, it looked like someone from the Falcons just submarined one of our linemen and then jumped up real quick and got Jolly in the backfield. Roop on the tackle for the Falcons.
2nd down and 10 for the Buckeyes. About a half-yard loss on the play. Ball resting at midfield.
Brings up 2nd down 11 for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes go out of the I formation. Jay Edwards takes the snap, hands it off Bear Lewis, straight up the middle, Bear Lewis. Nice run by Bear.
Hey, right now it looks like the Falcons might be playing shading to that power side formation, and we're just running to the weak side, and Bear's just getting all kinds of yards right now.
Pickup of about 8 brings up 3rd down and 2 for the Buckeyes. We've played 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I think Lewis now at 70 yards. I think that's his high so far this year.
Buckeyes out of the power eye. Handoff, Bear Lewis, left side, 1st down Buckeyes.
I tell you, once again, I'm not sure if anyone's catching that, but it looked like the snap went awful high that time. And
gain of about 8 for Bear Lewis, and we have an official timeout. Bear Lewis looks to be shaken up on the play, and hopefully he'll be okay. We got an injury timeout. 10.5 minutes to play in the game. It's 13-7 Buckeyes. Buckeyes 1st and 10. Bear Lewis jogs off the field. Looked to be just a cramp. Good news.
A little warmer tonight than it was last week down at River Valley.
Buckeyes 1st and 10 at the 32 of Fairfield Union.
Norway taking Lewis's spot.
Handoff will go to Jolly on the left side. David Jolly hit and dropped after a gain of about 2. He gets it to the 30.
Yeah, Burge the ball on the tackle for the Falcons. They're still over here trying to get that cramp out of Bear's calf.
2nd down and about 8, maybe 7 for the Buckeyes. 9:47 to play in this game. Buckeyes leading by 6. Touchdown drive here would be huge. Fake handoff to Jolly. Edwards keeps it himself on the left side, but he's covered up by the black jerseys.
Hey, a nice job over here by the Falcons. Burge again on the tackle. And that, you know, that was just a nice read by the defense, because you know, we've been feeding Jolly and Bear that ball inside, and you would think that play would open up. Just an outstanding job over here by not only by Burge but by number 57, which is J.J. Gooseman.
Still working on Bear Lewis on the sidelines. It's 3rd down and 8 for the Buckeyes, no gain. Ball resting at the Falcon 30, 9 minutes to play in this one. Buckeyes out of the power I on 3rd and 8. Hand off to Jolly on the right side. Jolly dives forward. Looks like he's going to be short of a 1st down, but a nice pickup for David Jolly. The Buckeyes are going to have 4th down and about 2.
And we'll probably, Bear Lewis come back in the game, and I can guarantee you who's going to get the ball right here.
Ball at the Falcon 25. It's 4th down and 2 for Nelsonville-York. Bear Lewis back in at fullback. David Jolly at tailback. Jay Edwards over center at quarterback. 4th down and about 2. And a flag comes in. And we got delay of game on Nelsonville-York. That was awful quick.
Wow, yeah.
So that'll make it 4th and 7 for Nelsonville-York, and the Buckeyes in 4-down territory will go for it. And of course, with the passing arm of Jay Edwards.
Tell you something, I wouldn't be surprised here if we seen the option, but you know, this isn't a formation we usually see that option out of.
Buckeyes 4th and 7 at the 35 of Fairfield Union. Jolly in motion. Edwards back to pass, looking for a receiver, throwing on the right side, and it is complete. And let's see if it's enough for a 1st down. It looks like the Bucks may be short. And he's short by about 2 yards. So Fairfield Union has held on downs with 8:09 to play in the game, with the Buckeyes leading by 6.
Hey, another huge series here for the Buckeye defense.
Get behind the defense.
We have an official timeout, actually a timeout called by Nelsonville-York. 8:09 to play in the game. Buckeyes with a 13-7 lead.
Come on, guys, get behind them.
Buckeye cheerleaders: Rachel Kilbarger, Allie Standall, Kaylee Boston, Emily Brown, Tiffany Kiefer, Ariel Mulford, Allie Reese, Raven Kyle, Bethany McCullough, Ashley Newman, Brittany Six, Amanda Smathers, and Kendra Smathers. The cheerleading advisor is Gina Chirpus. Falcons take over on their own 25-yard line. 8:09 to play in this game. Buckeyes leading 13-7. Roger Stewart at quarterback. Hands it off to Cottrell, coming to this side. Cottrell breaks away from a would-be tackler. And Jay Edwards will wrap him up and bring him down, but not before a 1st down run. A gain of about 15 for Caleb Cottrell.
Hey, and we've done a good job controlling him tonight. You know, McCurdy's done all the damage. Just nice run that time. And yeah, it's the 2nd time the Buckeyes have hurt themselves penalties you know, deep into the Falcons' territory.
1st down and 10 for Fairfield Union on their own 42. Hand off the other side to Tharp. Buckeyes all over it. Big play. Jay Edwards in on the tackle.
Jay Edwards cleaned it up, but I believe that might have been Steve Young on that defensive end position over there on the tackle.
Buckeyes needed that, a 4-yard loss at 2nd down and 14 now for Fairfield Union.
But I believe it might have been Gene Hartman too. It could have been.
Pitch out coming to Cottrell on this side. And Cottrell will be taken down right around the 45-yard line of Fairfield Union. Nice gain for the Falcons. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, as soon as the Buckeyes have an excellent defensive play, the Falcons are just coming right back with a big gain. Cottrell will have up to 58 yards tonight.
3rd down and 5 for Fairfield Union. Falcons split a wide receiver out to the left side. 6:28 to play in the game. Buckeyes leading by 6. Tharp in motion on the left side. Hand off to McCurdy. No, it's a pitch out to Tharp. He's got the 1st down and more, and he's taken down inside the Buckeye 40 to about the 35.
Yeah, they ran an option that time. Stewart was able to pitch the ball out at the last second, and big gain that time for Tharp.
So right now, the Falcons with the momentum, they trail by 6. Fairfield Union 1st and 10 at the Buckeye 35.
18-yard gain gives the Falcons 1st and 10 ball spot on the 35-yard line.
Roger Stewart over center at quarterback. Hands it off to Cottrell on this side. Cottrell turns the corner.
He's gone.
Caleb Cottrell is going to take it in for the touchdown for Fairfield Union. No flags. The game is tied with 6:04 to play, and Fairfield Union with the opportunity to get the lead on the extra point.
Hey, Fairfield Union just did an excellent time this time, down blocking, double teaming on our defensive end to be able to turn this corner.
Billy Stockham to attempt the extra point.
Billy Stockham will attempt the point after touchdown to give the Falcons the lead. Line shifted over on the left side currently. And you got to believe they're going to kick the extra point. Maybe a delay of game penalty might throw them off a little bit, move them back 5 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 6:04 to play in the 4th quarter, and Fairfield Union has taken a 14-13 lead. But the good news is the Buckeye offense with plenty of time.
And, you know, and they haven't really stopped Nelsonville. Nelsonville-York is just really hurting themselves deep in Falcon territory with a penalty.
.604 to play, 14-13. Falcons on top.
Yeah, the one thing the Buckeyes don't need to do right now, they just need to stay in their offense. They got 6 minutes on the clock. That's plenty of time for a Buckeye drive.
Ryan Osborne will kick it away. David Jolly back deep for the Buckeyes. Osborne will approach. Little squib kick, and that's going to go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And tell you, and you can definitely tell they do not want David Jolly to be touching that football.
And if the Buckeyes take it on the 35, it's actually just a 5-yard penalty. The ball went out at the 30. But again, it's hard to turn down that good field position. Buckeyes will have it on their own 35-yard line. Again, the Buckeye offense with plenty of time. And if they can get close enough, we saw last week Jay Edwards converted on a 30-yard field goal. So they don't necessarily need to take it all the way for the touchdown, but Buckeyes 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line out of the I formation. Bear Lewis straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 5 to the 40.
And that's what we did. We've actually been doing that all night. Bears just had a heck of a night tonight, running right off guard. Pick up another 5 yards brought down in there by Burge and Stewart.
Joe Smelser comes in with the play.
Get behind them!
2nd down and 5 for the Buckeyes on their own 40. Trailing by 1 with 5:35 to play. Buckeyes out of the power I. Edwards keeps it himself straight up the middle, and he's dropped after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, I tell you, Burge came in from that quarter linebacker spot and made a nice hit on Jay that time.
Brings up 3rd and about 4 for the Buckeyes. Ball resting at the Nelsonville-York 41-yard line. 5 minutes to play. Buckeyes down 14-13. First time Nelsonville-York has trailed all evening. Buckeyes 3rd down and 4. Edwards takes the snap, handoff, and Jolly's hit and dropped. Looks like he might have picked up 1, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he's brought down in there by Stewart and Roop on the tackle and bring up a 4th down now for the Buckeyes.
Buckeyes 4th and 3.
Now
and the Buckeyes in punt formation.
Buckeyes broke the huddle with too many people on the field, so it'll mark them back even more.
5-yard penalty. They'll bring up 4th down, and 4th down and about 7.
5-yard penalty, bring up 4th down and 8 for the Buckeyes. Timeout, Buckeyes.
And now Nelsonville-York takes a timeout. 4:11 remaining in this game. 14-13, the Falcons on top. David Jolly back deep to punt it away. Buckeyes 4th down and 7 from their own 37-yard line. A fake. Buckeyes run the option. David Jolly with it, and he stopped short of the 1st down.
He'll come up about 3 yards short, but, you know, and I think I seen a flag come up, too. But if it's a celebration penalty, the ball will still become Fairfield Union's ball. It'll be a dead ball foul after the transfer of the play. So
let's see what the call will be.
Still got a chance.
It'll
personal foul on Fairfield Union, and I believe that'll keep the ball in the hands of the Buckeyes. I believe the Buckeyes will have a 1st down. Official marking it off. .404 to play. No, it's 1st down Fairfield Union.
Right. It should be Fairfield Union ball. It's a dead ball foul after the play, which means they'll march off the penalty. But Fairfield Union will still take control of the ball.
Now the yardsticks still show the Buckeyes with the ball. It's going from right to left. And now the chain gang will move down this way. So Fairfield Union will have it 1st and 10 on their own 43. The Buckeye defense needs to hold here. Hand off to McCurdy, and he's hit and dropped. Not much doing there.
Barry Lewis on the tackle for the Buckeyes, and like you said, every play here means something now for the Buckeyes.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Buckeyes know that the Falcons will more than likely keep it on the ground. 3:42 to play in the game, 14-13, Falcons.
Get behind them!
And you know that the Falcons definitely will not be throwing this ball. They're going to milk every second they can off that clock.
Roger Stewart over center at quarterback, hands it off this side to Cottrell. And he's hit and dropped after a gain of about 4. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Fairfield Union as the clock runs with 3:15 to play in the game.
I believe you Zach Talbert and Barber on the tackle for the Buckeyes. And you know, this play right here is huge. I still believe they probably won't throw the ball.
Buckeyes can hold here. You know, Fairfield Union will punt it away. Buckeyes need a big stop on 3rd and 5. Fairfield Union on their own 48-yard line.
Buckeyes have to be ready on the far side of the field with that option to Tharp.
Handoff coming this side to Cottrell. And Cottrell's got the first down. In fact, he cuts the corner, and he's going to be gone. Cottrell takes it from about 51 yards out.
And he's had a heck of a second half. They just once again did a good job on the on our defensive end here, getting that good double team.
But the Buckeyes will still have an opportunity. Even if they convert this extra point, the Buckeyes will be down 8. Of course, if they get a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion, they'll tie it up. Billy Stockham will attempt the point after touchdown as now the line shifts for the Falcons.
Come on now. Block and kick. Block and kick.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 2:37 remaining in the game. The Buckeyes trail 21-13, but don't go away. Buckeyes just down 1 score. Ryan Osborne will kick it away for the Falcons. Little squib kick up the middle. Taken by an up man for Nelsonville-York.
Josh Hodson, I believe, the ball carrier that time for the Buckeyes.
And the Buckeyes will have it on their own 35-yard line. Again, the Buckeyes a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up.
And I think the Buckeyes have 1 timeout, and it's something we're probably going to have to put the ball maybe in the air here. But, you know, I tell you, the draws worked awful good tonight. David Jolly looked real good on a couple draw plays, and so did Jay Edwards.
Buckeyes with the receivers split out on each side, going out of the I formation. Edwards back to pass. Now throwing long on the left side, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Nick Smith with 2:17 to play, and he's taken out of bounds at the Buckeye 46.
Hey, and that could seal it right there for the Falcons.
Looked like Joey Smeltzer cut it up short a little bit, and Jay Edwards was going long with it. The Falcons pick it off. Fairfield Union leading by 8, 2:17 to play. Out of the T formation, handoff goes to Casey McCurdy. Buckeyes trying to strip that ball away. Still no whistle, and they finally take him down.
He's hit first in there by Steve Young, and like you said, right now the Buckeyes are just going for that football, and they can only stop the clock 1 more time.
Zach Talbert, Trevor Polly on the stop.
Second down now and about 6 for Fairfield Union.
Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Falcons.
Ball resting at the Buckeye 42.
Come on, D! It ain't over, baby! Come on, D!
Roger Stewart takes the snap, hands it off. On the left side, nothing doing.
Tharp, the ball carrier, and
Tharp, the ball carrier.
Buckeyes call a timeout, and I think that's their last one, and Edwards on the tackle for the Buckeyes.
Jay Edwards on the stop of the Buckeyes.
You guys are leaving! You're gonna mess them cut back!
1:25 to play in the 4th quarter, 21-13. The Falcons with the lead and facing a 3rd down and 6 situation at the Buckeye 42. Buckeyes need a stop, 3rd down and 6 for the Falcons at the 42 of Nelsonville-York. Stewart with it coming to this side. And a flag comes in. Stewart may go all the way, but there is a holding on Fairfield Union.
And there's also a clip right there on Joey Smeltzer that they didn't catch, but
good call by the official. The lineman on this side was being held badly, and holding is called on Fairfield Union.
Tell you, that's Fairfield's second penalty tonight.
1:12 to play in the game.
Hey, that time Stewart just faked the inside trap that they've been having a lot of success on tonight and just bootlegged it around this side.
Penalty marked off against the Falcons. And it'll be spotted back at the 48-yard line of Fairfield Union. And it'll bring up third down and about 16. And now the clock will start.
That'll bring up third down and 16 for the Falcons.
1:04 to play in the game. Roger Stewart over center. Hands it off to Tharp around the left side. Buckeyes need a tackle. Another flag comes in. Tharp still going. And he's got the first down as he takes it to the Buckeye 30. But once again, a flag is down.
Tell you that, we've lucked out with the penalties, but I tell you what, they keep chopping off 12 seconds every time there's a play with a penalty ran.
Holding on Fairfield Union. 48 seconds to play. (21-13). Buckeyes down 8 with only 48 seconds to play. Holding called on the Falcons.
10-yard penalty, bring up third down and 26 for the Falcons.
And now the clock will start up again. So again,
and I don't think the Falcons have to run another play. I don't think they have to run a play. I think they can knee it here and then.
And the Falcons will take a timeout.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that helps the Buckeyes.
35 seconds remaining in this game. The Falcons stop the clock, but they lead the Buckeyes 21-13. They're facing third down and about 28 from their own 36.
You know, the Falcons could have kneed the ball down with under 22 seconds left and would never had to run another down. The Buckeyes are out of timeouts.
And obviously the penalties, those two penalties hurt Fairfield Union because they had two long runs, but at the same time, it don't hurt as bad as you might think because they just mark them back and then start up the clock again.
Yeah, and and each play has resulted in about a 10 seconds coming off the clock each time. So, still the Falcons can take a knee here. The clock will start, and they shouldn't really have to play another play.
So the Falcons come back out on the field facing third down and about 28 from their own 36. 35 seconds remaining, and the Buckeyes trailing by 8. Stewart hands off to Cottrell coming to this side, and Cottrell's taken down. Clock at 28 seconds.
And that should be it. They haven't set the ball yet, so the Falcons should not have to run another play.
Clock running down at 17 seconds. And as you said, the Falcons will not have to run another play in this one. They're going to defeat the Buckeyes 21-13 here at home. Fairfield Union has defeated Nelsonville-York again 21-13. The Buckeyes dropped to 2-1 on the season, and Fairfield Union, they up their record to 2-1. And the Buckeyes next week will return to Boston Field to take on the Ceramics of Crooksville. So again, the Buckeyes huddling up after this loss to the Falcons. One of those hard-fought games, and where you look at a play here and there and you feel like we could have easily went home with a win here tonight, but sometimes that's the way it goes.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, I had some unofficial stats here for the Buckeyes on the ground. David Jolly, 22 carries, 125 yards, and 1 touchdown. Bear Lewis, 13 carries, 85 yards. And Jay Edwards, 15 carries, 25 yards. Edwards threw the air tonight, 2 of 6, 2 interceptions for only 8 yards. Buckeyes 14 first downs, 4 penalties for 25 yards. For the Falcons of Fairfield Union, Casey McCurdy, 12 carries, 77 yards. And Caleb Cottrell with the big night, 12 carries, 144 yards. Through the air, Roger Stewart, only 2 of 5, 1 interception, 18 yards. First downs, 14 for Fairfield Union. 2 penalties for 15 yards for the Falcons. You know, going back on your comments just a second ago, yeah, just a play here and there. I think what really hurt the Buckeyes, you know, we had the ball down inside the 10-yard line once, had a penalty. It brought us back in a 3rd down and long, and down here late in the 4th quarter in the same situation, just a real quick delay penalty that took us back another 5-6 yards, and then we came up just 1 yard short on that first down. Just drive killers in which we were really moving the ball. Fairfield really only made us punt, I believe, maybe once or twice tonight. Our offense actually running the ball played very well. You know, we still had over 225 yards on the ground tonight, and when you have that much yards rushing the ball, you usually have a good night on offense. But I believe the penalties just at an uncostly time is really turned this ball game around.
And of course, each game we're selecting the offensive and defensive player of the game for Nelsonville-York. The offensive player of the game, which is sponsored by Lewis Floor Covering, goes to Bear Lewis tonight. Workhorse for Nelsonville-York.
Yeah, Bear had a big second half, especially. I tell you, he was basically carrying this Buckeye team on his back. Just quick dives right up the middle of the field, and you know, on that late in that fourth quarter, we're driving, and you know, Bear went out, had a cramp, had to stay out 3 or 4 plays, and you kind of wonder what might have happened if we could have had him in there, you know, for those 3 other plays. But just a nice all-around game by Bear Lewis tonight.
And the Nelsonville-York Defensive Player of the Game, sponsored by Victorian Village Apartments, goes to Jay Edwards. And of course, Jay Edwards played a good game defensively, and part of that was the defensive backs were having to make a lot of tackles for the Buckeyes. A lot of nice runs for Fairfield Union.
And it looks like Jay was playing kind of that monster back formation where he's playing linebacker sometimes and then turning around, and he's also playing a covered corner. But just a nice job by Jay. He was able to make a lot of tackles tonight because you know, Fairfield did a good job of trapping our defensive ends, trying to get to the outside, and just some big plays tonight by Jay Edwards on defense.
Once again, the final score here at Fairfield Union High School: the Falcons defeat the Buckeyes 21-13. Until next time, for Jason McCumber on camera and Eric Dean, this is Jim McCumber saying so long, everybody.
Fears. Those in attendance tonight are
from high above the new R.L. Davidson Field at Ross Southeastern High School in Chillicothe. We bring you high school football action here on the Nelsonville TV Cable Company's Channel 15 Sports. Along with Chris Downs on camera and my partner Tim Sikorsky, I'm Mark Hunter, and what a beautiful facility this is as Chris is getting a shot of it. This is the second contest ever played in the R.L. Davidson Field, and they have a lot to be proud of, Tim. You and I have walked this complex, and Chris is getting a good shot on the camera, but boy, I'll tell you, this is unbelievable.
Mark, I'm awestruck right now, you know, just to think that, you know, along with their building, it's a K through 12, just a beautiful building, and to have the land, to have all their facilities. We got the baseball, softball field behind us. It might be hard for Chris to get that, but This is definitely a playoff environment. They'll host playoff games. There's no doubt about it. What a beautiful place.
It really, truly is. And they told us, I'd actually been down here a couple of different times, and as it was being constructed the last couple of years, and you know, they were telling us what went into making this thing happen. But boy, once it's completed, it is really something to behold. Chris hopefully can get a shot maybe in the distance. As we mentioned, that is a K through 12 building. It houses kindergarten through the 12th grade, all in one complex here right on site, along with a football field complex, which is beautiful. And behind Tim and I, as we're high atop the press box here, is a wonderful baseball and softball complex. So they have it all on one site here, and they have very much to be proud of at Ross Southeastern High School. We are going to play a game here tonight against a ball club, quite honestly, that has lost 12 consecutive games, but under the leadership of a brand new head coach, Corey Black, who comes over from Amanda Clear Creek. And I think when you talk Division V football in the state of Ohio, Region 19, you need to not say more than talking about Amanda Clear Creek, but it was on their staff there is Corey Black, and he brings his expertise here to a very young staff of coaches, and be interesting to see how well they play here tonight, coming in at 0-2 on the season, losing last week's inaugural game here at the Davidson Field 28-21 to a fine Greenfield McLean club, who actually jumped out to a 20-0 lead in that contest and held on for the 28-21 win. So they only have 25 players on their squad, Tim, but something you and I, Chris, were talking about prior to doing the pregame, a team that always seems to scare us a little bit because of their ability to not only score, but their ability to play up to the competition. And Trimble's usually a pretty good football team.
Well, a couple of things, Mark. First of all, you know, Amanda Clear Creek is one of the premier football programs in the state of Ohio, certainly within Division V. We saw, you know, in Alexander, actually Coach Arno was from Wellston, but he's worked under Coach Hinton's relative, who was at Wellston there for a few years. And this young man here, I think you're seeing an awful lot of members of that Amanda Clear Creek staff that's been state champions a few times start to go out and start their own football teams, I guess, or start coaching there for the first time. I think Amanda's suffering a little bit by losing some pretty good people because they're starting off this season 0-2. But I think you're going to see a very well-coached team. There's no doubt about it. And right now, they are 0-2, but they're scoring a lot of points. And as you said,